Each client is assigned an individual toll-free number, and it's allocated to one client. Now, the reason we're doing this is because it allows us to track the number of leads they get in by phone, something we've never been able to do before, and in many cases capture the caller ID data. So the next step is to set up the phone number and assign it to the particular record or client. Now, the number must route to the cell phone of the new client for at least the first 90 days due to confirmation calls that we'll be receiving from listing services like Google Places and Yahoo Maps and that sort of thing. So what we'll want to do is go in each time you receive a task or daily and check the master client list for new clients. And you'll know it's a client that we're bringing on because a number will show up in the second column. And any number between 1 and 10,000 means that we have a sale and there's an agreement here and we're ready to get started. So the next step is to look to column D to find out if there's a cell phone number. If there is not a cell phone number in the column, the salesman should have put it there. Check in Infusionsoft to see if it's on the customer account record on the front page, and if we have a mobile number, then plug that into this spreadsheet. If there are no cell phone numbers anywhere, send a task back to the salesperson. And if you can now figure out who the salesperson is, send it to KC and we'll make sure that we get a cell phone number. So let's assume we have a cell phone number. The next step is to go to the toll-free number service called If by Phone. And this is a password protected site. So you'll need to see KC for the password so that you can get in and allocate the numbers. When you get into the If by Phone, on the first page, once we've logged in, on the bottom left column, you'll find Add Phone Numbers or Edit Phone Numbers. You'll want to click on Edit Phone Numbers. A list of the phone numbers that we've purchased comes up on the screen. And you'll be able to tell under the second column if that number's been allocated to somebody. So what we want to do is pick the first unallocated phone number and click here under the Configure and fill in the client's name, the routing number, which is their cell phone, and fill it in with whisper, which means when the phone rings, when somebody uses the toll-free number and it's forwarded to the client's cell, when the client picks up the cell phone, it'll say this is a web lead. So the client knows that it's real important to answer the phone at that time. So fill in this number then and assign the toll-free number to the client. Take that, capture that toll-free number, and then go back to Infusionsoft in this customer's record, and under the TOG Setup tab, enter the If by Phone number that you just captured off the If by Phone website. Below that, put the cell phone number that we're routing the calls to. So enter two pieces of information and then of course save and close. The next step you'll want to do is go to the administrative panel on the TOG website and enter that cell phone number so that it, not the cell phone but the toll-free number, so that it shows up on all of the client's pages. And that's it. So the last step we'll do is go back to the Google Documents and we'll actually enter the If by Phone number and the routes to number again so that everyone will know that this task is done. But then you also want to go to the DMS and close the page that allocated this task. Okay, thank you.